Hi everyone, this is Pramita here. Uh, I had been planning to do this video for a long time. This is the Traveler's Notebook Junk Journal that Amity Bloom has started. So I would just like to show you the insides of the pages and how I have prepped the pages for journaling in. So this is how Nazi has done it. She has added a tip in. I hope you can see it. So she has added some fabric and a pocket. She has her picture inside, and this is about her childhood. And over here she has made a pocket and added some tags. These are from old maps or atlas, and she has added a few tip-ins. Not tip-ins actually, she has typed some stuff up. Looks very quaint and old. And she has also layered some papers over here on book pages. So, and this is the page that Irina has done. She has a YouTube video on this. Now these two pages were meant for me. I'll show you this one and the other one that has this awesome floral print. Now this is actually, I don't think this is a pattern paper. This is, I think, from some kind of wallpaper of sorts. It's a different kind of texture. So what I decided to do is I have just put together a few stuff that I'm planning to use. Hope you can see it. Hope it's in the frame. So I've just put together a few stuff, and of course I'll journal and then I'll do another video. So this is a vintage sewing kit that I had in my stash. I've just stuck this. Maybe I can write something over here. So that's that, and I've just added a tab for it to open because, as you can see, it's pretty frayed and old. I think it's about 30 to 40 years old, so I have this in my stash and I used it. And this is a pocket, actually a floating pocket sort of thing, tip-in pocket. So what I have done is I have used these are glassine bags that we get in our Coco Daisy kits. So I have just tea-dyed this glassine bag, and I have punched this pattern at the top just to add an interest, nothing else. And over here I've just layered a bunch of stuff. As you can see, this is a ephemera that my friend had sent from Germany, and this is a Tim Holtz ephemera. This is a small tag from Prima. This is a vintage lace, and there's a book page behind that is sent from by my friend in France. I have all of their stuff practically over here, and I have a tag inside this pocket tip-in. I'll show you. Yeah, let me take this out. So I have a tag. This is just a tag with a pocket. It has some flowers over here, a little bit of frayed threads, just to give it a vintage look, and a bit of tracing paper that I've just folded into a small accordion type, and then I've layered these stuff in. And these are just some of the frayed threads that I have taken out from this piece of cloth, and I just didn't want to throw it. I just added it as an added interest. And here is a small pocket where I am planning to keep a small booklet, which will have, once again, this is a small layered sticker sort of thing, and these are some vintage papers, vintage print papers. And what I've done is I've made a small booklet out of it so that I can journal in these parts, and then I can use it as a tip-in, not a tip-in actually, but a small journaling card sort of thing. So I'm sorry, I'm just putting it the opposite way. So this is going to be like this, and this whole thing will go inside this pocket. So it'll be resting in this pocket, which you can take out and then journal. So these are all stuck by washi tapes. I need to glue them a little bit more because I find some of the washi tapes are not as, you know, they do not have as much adhesive as I would like them to be. And this is a tip-in that I made. This is about my city. Actually, Kolkata is a very, very old city. It was the capital of the British colonial India, and we have a lot of colonial influence in our education, culture, and buildings and whatnot. So I just have some vintage photos of my city over here, and I have just layered them. If you can see, I have just layered them over this tip-in. This is a vintage paper from Tim Holtz, I think vintage collection. And I have just punched out the corners over here just to give it a frayed interest. Over here I have just, as you can see, I've just added a small lace to it. I might go back and add something else to it, maybe a bead or a, you know, some sort of dangly charm. I don't know, I might do that, but these are just simple papers that I've punched out, layered them. This is a tracing paper. I have made an envelope out of tracing paper and I have added that as a tip-in also. So as you know, I'm a big tip-in and interactive journaling sort of person. I like to add a lot of interest in my journals, and that's what I've done here. I don't want to journal on this page, so I thought that I'd make envelope, you know, style tip-in. So what I did was I made an envelope from tracing paper. I have painted on this tracing paper actually, and then I have made this envelope, and yeah, I would like to write something inside, maybe in a, you know, coffee dyed paper or a tea dyed paper, whatever, and I'll put this inside and this will close up, and this will be like a decoration that I have, a small lace bit, a doily, and you know, the small things, wonder, destination. These are some word washi. Tim Holtz has come out with this wonderful concept. He has a washi collection which has these words. So what I did was I just cut out these words and I've used them over here because I am a big sucker. I am a sucker for these word stuff. And these are some tracing paper hearts. I had some leftovers after making this envelope, and if you want to see how I made this tracing paper envelope, I mean how I painted it, you can ask for a tutorial. I can do that. So I plan to put something in it, like some, you know, journaling card or something in it which will fit inside this, like so, like this one maybe. So it's going to be like that, and that's it. I hope that you can see what I have done. I have this complicated way of putting things together. I can never do one stuff. I think I'm a very complicated person, maybe, because I always tend to layer up things. Because over here you can see I have a book page, I have a small tag, I have a butterfly, I have flowers over here, I have a flower wreath sort of thing over here, and then a vintage lace. I mean, so many layers I have, and then here I have this small phrase, ephemera, tell your story. I think that says, ties up the whole thing, and this is actually the best part of Kolkata. The, you know, the colonial background. We have a huge colonial hangover, and yeah, we're literally proud of that, because it was the British capital for a long period of time, and we are. I mean, the culture has been so much imbibed in today's culture, the Indian culture itself, the Bengali culture itself. It's very difficult to separate one from the other. So, and this is an old church that we have. There are a few old churches out in Kolkata. This is the bridge which was under construction. This is also a vintage photo. Sorry for the shaking. So yeah, that's how I have done this, and I'll do a follow-up of this video where I'll show how I have journaled over these pages. So bye for now.